Hi again. I didn't want to, you know, wait one more entire month just to tell this story, so I decided to do it faster. So let's start with issue 5. 12 years later, on a gloomy night somewhere in Gotham City, Barbara begins to narrate. This is the 12th anniversary of my father's death. The city has been dominated by several superheroes since Bruce Wayne stopped being Batman. This is in the future, by the way. They say that dominated by several supervillains since Bruce Wayne stopped being Batman. They say that since he stopped, the Joker has apparently been healed. I've been playing this game as Batgirl since last year, but nobody knows that this city has a new guardian. This encouraged a group of Rotans known as the Consequence. This team includes Dasha Garlova, Food, Dora Smithy, Gretel, Rotis, Ariak, Danny Weber, Type, Shaw, Harley Quinn, Axton, Black Sun, my ex-boyfriend, Blake Michael, Bonebreaker, Cardinal, Worthwhile Punishment, Jordan, Barbary, Red Queen, Riot Black, Obscura, Yuki, and Yukiwa Katsura. I saw them on the vision. Shauna Velder with his best friend, Fergie, Jill Gardner, Birthday Boy, Mokageki, Jordan Reynolds, and by last but not least, Katarina Armstrong. I know I've fought them all. I can memorize people's faces, but I've never faced them all together. This time, Drake must have destroyed his wallet to hire them all. The consequences were about to kill policemen. So, the consequence were about to kill policemen who were being off the queue. Suddenly, several smoke bombs exploded in their midst. Some of them coughed, others shouted, and others asked, "What was going on?" When the smoke disappeared, they were all lying on the floor, and suddenly saw a giant shadow on the top of a building that looked like Batman. That shadow had a powerful voice that started to say, "You have nothing to fear. I am just a person like you who wants a generation of freedom, a place where children can go out on the streets to play, a safe place without crime." One of the policemen asked, stammering, "What the hell are you? I thought you abandoned us." The shadow began to scream, "I am progress. I am the light at the end of the tunnel. I am..." This being began to approach, revealing himself to be a 20-year-old red-haired woman in a best costume that screams loudly, "Batgirl!" Batgirl jumps out of the building, and when it looks like she is going to fall, the tape begins to wide while forming the figure of a giant bat. She uses a rope that is attached to a veteran to launch it to the top of the building. Then she takes a grapple gun and shoots it in an airship, which is common in Gotham to have airships. After 2 pages of acrobatics through the city buildings, she rides up to Gotham City Clock Tower. She lands on the clock tower roof and finds an access control and types in the number 11291966. This is a reference. Try to catch it. After she looks After she places the number, a passage opens. This passage is a reference to the same passage in the clock tower from the game Batman Arkham Knight. Batgirl jumps in there. She takes off her mask and says, "Home, sweet home." Inside her house, everything seemed normal. It had a gray ghost poster. Another one from Batman, and also had many family photos. But when she goes to her father's ghost, she pushes his face to reveal that there was a yellow bat-shaped button inside. She said, "It's time to work." And she clicked on it. Some walls turn around. The television becomes her back computer. Then several gadgets appear, such as battery, smoke bombs, rifle guns, shark repellent spray, another reference, a remote control batarang, a sonic batarang, a pair of specialized gloves, a remote hacking device, cryptographic sequencer, a voice synthesizer, a blue grenade, a freeze blast, a staff, many kryptonite batarangs, and a pair of screaming sticks. These screaming sticks are an Easter egg from the Birds of Prey 1999 series. If you ever heard of that series from the comics. Barbara puts a pair of glasses over her face and then picks an evidence bag that contains 3 green hairs. She opens the bag and with tweezers takes one of the hair strands and places it in a DNA detector on the back computer. The computer started processing it. Suddenly, the computer showed an image of Rick. Barbara puts her hand on his face. With 2 tears in her eyes, she whispers, "JJ, what happened to her?" The back computer shows the coordinates of 8 chemicals. Barbara, with a very serious face, said, "8 chemicals. Here I go." And that issue ended there. Oh, there's one more. Issue 6. The 6th issue begins with Batgirl driving the Bat-Cycle through the city streets. Bat-Cycle gets the call from Bruce Wayne. She answers and says, "Hi Bruce, I see you got my message." Bruce says, "Bat, are you sure you are ready for this?" "Why am I saying this?" "Of course you are. I trained you for this for all the days of your life. I want to tell you that I love you. And if this is the end, I want you to know that I love you since that Christmas night at the CCPD when you helped me on that Household Tabletop's weapons mission. You, my girl, my Batgirl." Batgirl responds in tears. "Thank you, Bruce. You can't imagine how important that is to me. I love you too. When I lost my father, you were the only one who wanted to adopt me. Thank you." "Goodbye, Bruce," Bruce said. "Goodbye, Barbara." When she got close to the gigantic gate of 8 chemicals, she put on a gadget that had the Oracle symbol on the wall of the building. That girl starts to think, I can't enter through the gate. It's very obvious that I can find one of those fun surprises." She starts looking around until she notices an open factory window. She smiles and thought, "Bingo!" That girl took her rifle gun and fired it at the open window, and entering it, she glided until she hit the ground. Everything was dark. She started to hear an uncontrolled laugh. A searchlight came on an aim. Sorry. A searchlight came on and aimed at Batgirl. Then another one turned on and pointed at Rick. They looked at each other for a few seconds. Rick was with a big smile and that with another of those nights when our heroine defeats me but never gets to listen in her turn. Isn't it, Batgirl? Batgirl said, not tonight. I came to talk about our relationship. Batgirl takes off her mask, case, and utility belt and asks, I've been thinking a lot about you. I've been thinking a lot about it. Sorry. Okay, well, I'm gonna repeat it just one more time. No, I'm gonna repeat what Rick said because I think you didn't understand what I said. Rick was with a big smile on that. It's another one of those nights when our heroine defeats me, but never gets to put me in orphan, isn't it, Batgirl? Batgirl said, not tonight. I came to talk about our relationship. Batgirl takes her off her mask, cape, and utility belt, and asks, I've been thinking a lot about that, and I see what we've become. I've found out everything. The Joker never drugged you. 3 points to its own skin and hair. Batgirl said, I'm not done yet. He gave you the drug because you asked for it. Our father taught us to be attentive to all the details. How would the Joker kidnap you if he didn't know where we lived? Rick was shocked. Batgirl was thrilled while saying, I know my little brother JJ very well. You knew that if I wanted to become a hero like that, someone would have to become a villain. I just didn't expect that person would be you. When we were in the cinema, before the movie started, you asked to go to the bathroom. Dad and I went to buy tickets and food. I don't know how, but you found him in that bathroom waiting for you. He convinced you to reveal our secret, the deepest one. All that in exchange for what am I doing today? Sorry. All that in exchange for what I am today. I just wanted to tell you that I always knew. Maybe I didn't tell you earlier because I thought you weren't ready yet. And because of me, Gotham suffered a whole year. Rick screams out loud, how dare you? I had so much work to build this, and after all, it was a lie. Rick jumped on her to hit, but before he did hit, Batgirl had he's a wearing on him. Rick groans and says, oh, so I'm not the only one who has learned a few tricks, huh? Rick did a Gamma Arashi on Batgirl that made her bleed badly in the face. Batgirl was furious and did an intense Huracan Showman Uki on him. That's when Rick started bleeding too. Rick was going to punch her, but she defended herself with a steel gun quickly hooked. It fell names of Asiatic martial arts. Rick became a nerd and stuck a knife in Batgirl's spine. Batgirl plucked the knife from her body and stuck it on his shoulder. They continued to do several martial arts strokes, leading the next 3 pages. There was a river of blood on the ground that formed a black symbol torn in the middle. Remember, there was a river of blood on the ground that formed a black symbol torn in the middle. Drake shouted, "Don't do what I think you're going to do. Gotham needs you." Barbara said quietly to Drake. "After tonight, Gotham will never be the same. I believe in the people of this town. I know they will change. We will find our father soon, and you will be cured of the drug. I know that you will. And I want you to know that it is for your own good. I love you, my JJ. He replied, "I love you too, yes. I wish things had been different, like, like that multiverse theory." They hugged each other on the floor while bleeding. Batgirl smiled and thank you. In another life, brother. In another life. Activate the Oracle code. The device that had the symbol of Oracle made an explosion that could be seen all over Gotham City. When the explosion stopped, there was smoke with the shape of the Oracle symbol all over the sky for a few seconds. 1 hour later, a crowd shouted, sorry. 1 hour later, a crowd showed up to see what had happened. Ace Chemicals was completely destroyed and only 2 skeletons could be seen holding each other. Everyone was amazed. Children asked what had happened. Some shed tears because they realized that Batgirl was not a myth and that she had given her life in exchange for a new opportunity to change the city. A blonde policeman appeared in the crowd with a nameplate, with the name Jason Bars writing on it. It's a cameo from Jason Bars, obviously. I think I made that very clear. This policeman had his mouth open and said, "I can't believe this. This can't be real." 50 years have passed. I repeat, 50 years have passed. The city had a futuristic look. The streets did not have a single crime. Some children played in the streets and laughed. There were flying cars and buildings full of shiny windows. In the middle of the green park, and with people eating cotton candy, there was a statue of Batgirl made of gold. And below it, there was a sign with this message: "In our time, we had no hope. We thought that all people were equal and cruel, until someone proved that we could be superior than these corrupt systems. She showed us that there was still someone who cared about the welfare of the people, a young woman who fought against the sins of society. We will miss you, Barbara." Every night, a group of teenage girls dressed as Batgirls gathered in the clock tower. These Batgirls were Tiffany Brown, Cassandra Cain, Tiffany Fox, Betty Kane, Elena Bertinelli, Charlotte Gage, Ratcliffe, Barbara Wilson, Olivia Yeho, and Francine Charles. In the middle of them, there was the back computer that had Barbara Gordon's face on the screen. This virtual Barbara Gordon said, "Which is why, before blowing up the factory, I asked my friend Bruce to take that flash drive that contain my mind, so I could teach the next generations of vigilantes. Well, let's make the main skill. The didn't the explosion build up still there? It's impossible that explosion is still there. You estimate some theories to discover the truth. Let's continue the story. Which is why, before blowing up the factory, I asked my friend Bruce to take that flash drive that contained my mind, so I could teach the next generations of vigilantes. All the back rows said with amazement, "Whoa! Tell us more, Master Oracle. Please, please, please." The vehicle Barbarian said, okay, but only after fighting tonight's crime, okay?" They replied, "Yay!" The last page is a derivative of the cover from Detective Comics 359 from the year 1967. Now, I want this story to be drawn by Babstar, the covers by Babstar too, and the variant covers by Tim Murphy and Dan Heath. Writing by João Gil Gamboa, me. The designs were made by Tim Murphy. So, this is the last video of this channel. Please try to convince DC and Warner Brothers to publish this author story, because I would love and I will make that my dreams come true. So thank you for watching. Give a like, comment, subscribe, so DC and Warner can see this. Please help me. Thank you. And have a good Christmas. Sorry. Have a Merry Christmas and a good New Year. And a Happy New Year. Bye.